I'm Melissa Case from Hat to Hem, and we're painting. I wasn't 100% expecting to be painting in this video today. I had a video diary planned that was about making my Halloween costume, which took place across 3 days. However, we adopted a puppy 2 days ago, so that editing heavy video has been postponed. Instead, here's a quick painting of my Halloween costume, which was a gown inspired by Laura Ingalls Wilder in Little House on the Prairie. I know it's not the same, but at least now you know what to look forward to, right? Right? Anyway, as you may know, I am very new to painting. Because of that, I'm only painting the gown itself. I'm toying with the idea of attempting figure painting later, but I felt like this was a good experiment for now, especially because I never painted this style of gown before. Don't get too excited, this isn't actually what ends up becoming the finished painting. This is just the first attempt. I originally attempted to do a background wash for this painting, and I applied the masking fluid. I did my wash and all was well, or so I thought. I'm not sure the masking fluid needed more time to set or what, but it took up a lot of my paper when I peeled it off. I persevered anyway and started painting, and that's when I got to my second mistake. I started off way too dark. When in doubt, paint lighter and build it up. At this point, I realized the painting was just too damaged. I decided that I was going to show this first attempt at my painting because I think it's important to let people know that things don't always go according to plan the first time. Which feels like a common theme in many of my videos, but what can I say? It's realistic, right? I decided to cut my losses and start again. This worked out in my favor though. I hadn't originally intended to add flowers to this gown. Restarting it let me improve my composition. Or at least, I think it's an improvement. Back on track. This time, starting later. So, why Laura Ingalls Wilder, you may be wondering? Well, as I've said many times before, I work in a library. We were allowed to dress up for Halloween, and I wanted to make sure that my costume had a literary element to it. Laura was the best option. Since I only had 3 days to make this, I knew I was familiar enough with the Victorian bustle style to whip up a dress semi-quickly, as opposed to mid-Victorian or Regency, which is not areas I'm familiar with at all. I also had a sentimental element to this gown. I grew up loving the Little House books and the TV series. Why? Well, my mom loves Little House on the Prairie. She named our dog Bandit and her daughter Melissa Rose. So, I'm named after both Melissa Gilbert and Laura Wilder's, Laura Wilder does not sound right, Laura Ingalls Wilder's real-life daughter, Rose Wilder Lane. That's actually why I added prairie roses to this painting. I bought my mom the box set a few years ago, and we've been very slowly getting through our rewatch of the series. We're not even at the point where this dress shows up yet. This gown in particular was always my favorite. It's Laura's first grown-up dress, and she gets it for her first teaching job. She then wears it throughout the rest of the series as her best dress, or at least one of her best dresses. I credit this dress, especially the front apron, for my love of Victorian gowns. I'll stop talking now and just let you enjoy the fiddle music, which is also kind of a Little House on the Prairie reference. I know, it's a bit blurry here. This is when I was adding details in gouache. This was more difficult than I expected. I just painted and blotted until I got to something that was vaguely close to what I wanted. I also used the gouache to add buttons and darken up other details. All in all, this could have been a lot worse. I hope you'll join me next time when I make the actual gown. Be sure to subscribe if you're interested in watching me attempt to make a full ensemble in 3 days. And I'll see you next time. Bye!